The boxing world is buzzing with anticipation as two undisputed champions, Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, prepare to face off in a mega showdown set for September. This clash between the super middleweight champion and the welterweight phenom promises to determine who truly reigns supreme in the sport. While fans eagerly await this historic bout, there's no need to sit idle. Let's dive into the top 3 victories of each fighter's career to assess who might hold the edge in this epic encounter. By examining their most defining moments in the ring, we can appreciate the skill, power, and resilience that have brought Canelo and Crawford to this pivotal point. First, let's rewind to December 10, 2022, when Terence Crawford faced off against David Avanesyan. This welterweight showdown showcased Crawford's ability to dictate the pace and dominate his opponent with precision. For the first 5 rounds, Crawford maintained control, using his jab and movement to keep Avanesyan at bay. But in the 6th round, he flipped the script, unleashing a barrage of accurate punches that shifted the momentum dramatically. The defining moment came when Crawford landed a thunderous right hook, a strike so powerful it seemed to echo through the arena. Avanesyan crumpled to the canvas, unable to recover from the devastating blow. The referee waved off the fight, and Crawford celebrated a spectacular knockout victory, reinforcing his reputation as one of the most lethal finishers in the game. The crowd erupted, their cheers a testament to the sheer brilliance of that finishing sequence. Switching gears to Canelo Alvarez, one of his standout performances came on May 7, 2016, against Amir Khan. This fight was a masterclass in power and precision, highlighting why Canelo is regarded as one of boxing's most formidable punchers. Khan, known for his lightning-fast hands and elusive footwork, entered the ring with a clear game plan: outbox Canelo and avoid his heavy artillery. For the first few rounds, Khan's speed kept him competitive, darting in and out to frustrate the Mexican star. But Canelo remained patient, stalking his prey with calculated aggression. In the 6th round, his moment arrived. As Khan circled, Canelo unleashed a perfectly timed straight right hand that caught his opponent flush on the chin. The impact was instantaneous. Khan's legs buckled, and he collapsed to the mat, unconscious before he even hit the floor. The knockout was so decisive that it left no doubt about Canelo's ability to end a fight with a single, well-placed shot. Commentators marveled at the accuracy, with one noting how Canelo's jab had set up the devastating finish, draining Khan's energy before delivering the coup de grace. Crawford's second entry on this list takes us to November 20, 2021, when he squared off against Shawn Porter. This welterweight title fight pitted Crawford against one of the division's toughest and most durable contenders. Porter, a relentless pressure fighter with a granite chin, posed a unique challenge, forcing Crawford to adapt to a gritty, high-intensity battle. For 9 rounds, the two traded blows in a back-and-forth war that tested Crawford's versatility. But in the 10th, Crawford turned the tide. He landed a crisp combination, a left uppercut followed by a right hook, that sent Porter reeling. Moments later, another flurry dropped Porter to the canvas for the first time. Sensing the end, Crawford pressed forward, and a second knockdown followed shortly after. Porter's trainer, Kenny, had seen enough and threw in the towel, halting the fight to protect his fighter. Crawford's ability to adjust mid-fight and capitalize on his opponent's fatigue showcased his ring IQ and finishing instincts, earning him a hard-fought victory over a worthy adversary. Back to Canelo, his December 15, 2018, clash with Rocky Fielding stands out as another defining moment. This fight marked Canelo's move up to super middleweight, where he challenged Fielding for the WBA title. From the opening bell, Canelo asserted his dominance, using his compact frame to close the distance and target Fielding's body. The first knockdown came early, a vicious left hook to the liver that forced Fielding to take a knee. Canelo's relentless pressure continued, and in the 3rd round, he landed another crippling body shot that dropped Fielding again. The Brit showed heart, rising to his feet, but Canelo was in full control. A final barrage, capped by a right hand to the head, sent Fielding down for the 3rd time, prompting the referee to stop the contest. Canelo's ability to break down a taller ringier opponent with surgical precision underscored his adaptability across weight classes, cementing his status as a multi-division threat. Crawford's 3rd highlight reel moment came on December 10, 2022, against Avanesyan, already covered, but his broader resume offers other gems worth noting. For consistency, let's pivot to his July 29, 2017, unification bout against Julius Indongo, which could easily rank among his best. This fight saw Crawford unify the WBA and IBF junior welterweight titles in a performance that showcased his technical brilliance. Indongo, an undefeated southpaw with a lanky frame, presented a puzzle that Crawford solved with ease. In the third round, after softening Indongo with jabs and feints, Crawford delivered a crushing left hand to the body that folded his opponent in half. Indongo hit the canvas in agony, unable to beat the count. The knockout was a statement, proving Crawford's power translated across divisions and solidifying his claim as the top 140-pounder in the world at the time. His calm, methodical dismantling of a dangerous foe highlighted the cerebral side of his game. Canelo's third marquee win came on February 27, 2021, against Avni Yildirim, a mandatory defense of his WBC and WBA super middleweight titles. While not as competitive as some of his other fights, this bout demonstrated Canelo's sheer dominance when facing an overmatched opponent. From the opening bell, Canelo attacked with ferocity, overwhelming Yildirim with a barrage of punches. His uppercuts slipped through Yildirim's high guard, while body shots sapped his energy. By the third round, Canelo's onslaught had taken its toll. A right hand followed by a left hook left Yildirim dazed, and his corner wisely pulled him out before further damage could be done. Though critics might argue Yildirim wasn't on the same level, Canelo's ability to dispatch him with such efficiency spoke to his peak form and unrelenting pressure, traits that could prove crucial against Crawford. Now, with these victories in mind, let's highlight his versatility, finishing power, and adaptability. His knockout of Avanesian showed his ability to shift gears and end fights spectacularly, while the Porter win proved he can handle relentless pressure and still find a way to break his opponent. The Indongo fight underscored his precision and ability to exploit weaknesses, even against unconventional styles. Crawford's undefeated record, 40-0, 31 KOs as of early 2025, and mastery of both offense and defense make him a formidable puzzle for any fighter. His welterweight reign has been defined by his ability to outthink and outmuscle opponents, often leaving them bewildered by his switch-hitting style and pinpoint accuracy. Canelo, meanwhile, boasts a resume stacked with elite names, Khan, Fielding, and Yildirim being just a snapshot of his February 2, 60 record, 39 KOs. His knockout of Khan displayed his devastating power and timing, capable of turning a fight in an instant. The Fielding win showcased his ability to dominate in a new weight class, using bodywork to dismantle a bigger man. Against Yildirim, he exhibited the aggression and efficiency that have made him a fan favorite. Canelo's experience against top-tier opposition, from Floyd Mayweather to Gennady Golovkin, gives him an edge in big fight scenarios. His combination of power, durability, and ring generalship has allowed him to thrive at weights ranging from 154 to 168 pounds, and his recent form suggests he's still improving. So, who has the edge? Crawford's speed, footwork, and adaptability could pose problems for Canelo, especially if he exploits angles and keeps the fight at range. His ability to switch stances might disrupt Canelo's rhythm, forcing the Mexican to chase a moving target. However, Canelo's size advantage, he'll likely outweigh Crawford significantly on fight night, paired with his body-punching prowess and iron chin, could neutralize Crawford's finesse. If Canelo cuts off the ring and turns the bout into a slugfest, his power might overwhelm the smaller man. Crawford has never faced someone with Canelo's combination of strength and experience, while Canelo has rarely encountered a technician as slick as Crawford. The tale of the tape favors Canelo in terms of physicality, but Crawford's intangibles, his fight IQ and unblemished record, make this a toss-up. Their top victories reveal two fighters at the peak of their powers, Crawford with his surgical precision and Canelo with his brute force. Come September, the ring will tell the story, but for now, the debate rages on. Will Crawford's artistry outshine Canelo's aggression, or will the super middleweight king prove too much for the welterweight wizard? One thing certain, this clash of titans is worth the wait.